Thank you. This already feels very exotic. It's truly amazing to be here. All my films have been, not all, but I think 2 of them have already been here in Toronto, but it's actually my first time. And it's kind of scary because so far, without me, it went really well. But this film is so important to me, and so it felt right to come right now to meet you guys. My amazing cast is here, and you will meet them for this Q&A that you have the opportunity to have, and you'll be totally in love with them. That's why so far you're not meeting them. It'll be better. So Desire is all about delay, so I could talk a lot, you know. And that's the movie, that's the slow burn you're gonna see. But it won the best screenplay, so you know you're not gonna get bored. Even though it lasts 4 hours. So I don't know if the Guinness Book person is in the room, because I'm supposed to beat the record of the longest introduction ever. Orson Welles has it. No. I'm going to stop. I'm really happy and emotional, actually, to be here. This room is amazing. This is one of the most beautiful theaters I've ever seen in my life. I've done the sound check in the afternoon, and I was blown away by my own film, which means it's really, really good. The room, I mean. Hopefully the film, and you will tell me. I'll be back, and I wish you a very great screening. Thank you.
Mélanie Bernard. That was beautiful. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
I'll give everyone a moment to catch your breath and think of your own questions. I know the first time I saw this film, I literally laid down on the ground and cried in front of a large audience. So take your time. But I'll start by asking you, Céline, how did the idea for this film come about? How was the film born for you?
Well, the first desire was to write a love story, a film dedicated to love. Centered around a love story, a patient look at how a love desire is born, how it grows, how it flourishes, but also the memory of a love story and what is left, and the politics of love and the philosophy of love. There was also the desire to work with Adele again, the desire to meet somebody new also and to start a new collaboration, and the desire to speak about women artists. That was a lot of desires. It took me some time to find the right balance and the right structure. But yeah, that was it.
So in addition to directing the film, you wrote it, and I think it's so interesting that it's a period piece, but also it could be in modern times. What was your decision around setting it in 18th century Brittany?
Well, 18th century, Brittany was another decision, but the 18th century, it's a very special period in art history for women, because there were a lot of women painters at the time, which is not known, which I was ignorant of also. There were hundreds of them, and they had careers. there was also feminist art critics. And, you know, we always do as if the rights and the opportunities for women were in constant progress, but it's not true. We actually can see it today as we are living and having a cultural battle around women's opportunity, women's rights, post-Me Too, blah, 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 and we definitely can feel the backlash. So at the time, there were several of them, and they were then erased from art history, so it was a cool setting to talk about that, and also to show one of these women. That's why we decided to invent her, not to do this biopic thing by taking one of the stars. You know, one didn't want to make this portrait of a strong woman, just wanted to make a portrait of a woman at work. And also we decided to set it in the past and to actually invent an original story, not an adaptation, because, you know, what should be contemporary is the film. The film what should be contemporary. Contemporary is not what you're looking at, is how you're looking at things. And a story that hasn't been told is pretty much actual, is pretty much needed.
Adele and Noemi, I have the same question for each of you. How did you prepare for these roles?
One of you. How did I prepare? The preparation consists a lot of how to be a painter. So I work a lot with Hélène Delmer, who paints the... It was not me. I'm left-handed, and Hélène is right-handed, so I was trying to... But I paint some of... But it was more contemporary paintings. So I work a lot with her about... the look, the gaze of the painter, who is really particular, I think. So about the rhythm, the gesture, all of this was a big preparation. But then the story between Eloise and Marion, we didn't work together before the film. We created everything during the shooting. And that during the moment, the present moment, and so the gaze were real.
And first, thank you all for your warm applause. It's really moving. And well, I prepared both on a technical and on a philosophical layer. No. So to say, on a technical layer is basically learning the line, so to say. And on a philosophical layer, I would say I tried for this character to build a character that would not be a psychological person, but more like someone who's created because of the gaze that once stared at him, at her, actually. That's me. So I just thought that maybe I could try to separate 3 phases through the film. So one would be more like so I could like create kind of a traveling between being an object and actually becoming a subject in the look of someone else now. So, well, this involved a bit change of quality of acting, but well, this is kind of inner kitchen. So, well, I don't know if you understand anything, but I worked before.